My sponsor said when I feel like using, I should write my feelings down. Apparently, it's supposed to help. Honestly, I just feel stupid. I don't understand how this is going to stop me from wanting to get high. Who am I supposed to be talking to in these things? Myself? Him? Maybe this will become my way of talking to you. Unread letters that can haunt me just like your memory. This is much different than the love letters I imagined writing to you when we said I do. There are a lot of things I would like to say to you, so maybe this will be good. I called Alan twice. He's my sponsor. I think you'd like him. He's old and quiet. He only talks when he has something important to say. I appreciate that about him. The world is noisy enough as it is. Usually when I'm struggling, we find a 24-hour coffee shop to sit and talk in. Talking is easier than being alone with my own thoughts. I'm sure he's sound asleep. Temptation finds me at the most inconvenient of hours. At least I didn't wake him this time. No sense in the both of us losing sleep tonight. What's making you want to get high? This is how he usually starts these conversations. He spent so many nights talking me off the edge. I can hear him clear as day. I never realized I needed a reason until he questioned me about it. Tonight's answer is you. Truthfully, it's almost always you, though it's hard to admit. You're a ghost I can't escape from. I tried to fill the void you left behind with anything and everything I could. And, well, that led me here. It didn't help, in case you were wondering. I still miss you. I still feel broken and lost. Only now I'm a miserable addict on top of it. Recovering addict. He'd quickly correct me if he was here. Despite his attempts to encourage me, I'd still feel like the failure I've become. Recovering implies that I'm returning to a normal state. Nothing about this feels normal. Then again, I'm not sure if I want it to. Maybe that's my problem. I want the normal I had with you, and my brain won't accept that I can't have that. Not after everything I've put you through. Why would you want any type of normal with me? I'm not supposed to think like this, he says. It's bad for me. He'd rather me lie. That's what positive thinking means to me. Telling myself white lies to feel better about my terrible truths. I think I'd rather hear the truth. That's what really keeps me sober. I deserve to feel this pain I caused myself. I asked to be consumed by these depths when I made you the enemy for no reason. I'd be foolish to think I earned the right to surrender. So as the time slowly slips by, I will remind myself of the truths that got me here. Today's truth: I'm so broken that I find a way to ruin every good thing that comes into my life. Maybe this time will be different. That's a lie I'd like to believe. Returning after a year of hiding hasn't been so bad. I've been met with more kindness than I feel I deserve. I was happy to see Marie, the happiest I've felt in a while. She's always had a way of making me feel safe. She's pretty used to me disappearing. It's a bad habit of mine. We picked up right where we left off, just like every other time I've tried to run away from life. We haven't had the chance to catch up. I wonder what she'll think of the mess I've made. I know she'll be supportive and want to do anything she can to help. She's selfless like that. But I don't know if I want her to see the broken parts of me. I don't want her to know about the destruction I've caused. I don't want her to know that I miss you. Maybe that's a truth I'll hang on to for a while. I've only just got back. I'd like to enjoy it for a bit. My conversation with Alex went differently than I expected. He's really changed. In all the best ways, unlike me. He's a good man. So much so that I felt comfortable enough to tell him about the mistakes I've made since we last met. We talked a lot about you. He said it was clear that I still love you, which didn't really make me feel better. It only made me sad that I don't get to show you that. It felt easy talking with him. I left feeling almost hopeful. Too bad as soon as he was gone, so was my sunny disposition. He told me to call him if I'm ever feeling down or start to lose my way again, but I'm not sure I want to burden him with that just yet. He doesn't need to know I've spent the whole night trying to figure out a way to score. That's a detail I'll leave out when I see him tomorrow. Everyone I've met so far seems really nice. Like, too nice. Not necessarily in a fake way, just one that makes me feel uncomfortable. I haven't been a nice person in a long time. Feels strange being surrounded by that. Alex's wife seems especially nice. She seems as good as him. Maybe their goodness will rub off on me. I'm sure I'd find a way to screw that up too. I want to believe that life will be different here. That I will stay on the straight and narrow this time. But considering the information that has already found its way to me only hours after I've arrived, I'm doubtful. Maybe I should just embrace who I am and do what I'm good at. I don't really know what else to say, and I'm still desperate to get high, so I don't think this worked. I'd like to think I'm staying sober for you, but that's a silly thought. You don't care, or even know for that matter. I guess all I have left to say tonight is I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not loving you the way I promised to. Good night, sweetheart. I'll talk to you again soon.